Scott Moore. In this video, I'm going to lead an exploration of meta search engines with integrated results. In a previous video, we looked at meta search engines with a unified interface. So that gave you one interface to learn and basically you'd get results individually from a whole bunch of different search engines one at a time. The idea with the current one that we're going to be looking at, meta search engines with integrated results, the idea is that each site has come up with their own method of aggregating results from a whole bunch of other search engines. So, for example, Dogpile, you'll enter a query into Dogpile, and they don't have a database of documents on their site. What they do is they go out to other search engines, get their results, figure out, gosh, which ones appear high on which lists, and figure out some way to aggregate all the documents they get from the different search engines, and they present that to you. Okay. So what they do is they have an algorithm. That's what they have. These sites tend to be built for serious searchers. So they tend to have really good support of the search process. So I tend to like using these sites. One downfall is that we've done experiments in previous years, and the results that you get from these sites have generally not held up to the quality of, for example, Google. So you'll get better results from Google, but there seems to be better support of the search process at these meta search engines with integrated results. We're going to look at 4 different search engines in this video. We're going to look at Dogpile and Yippee and Info.com and ZapMeta. I don't know where they get these names. I just report them as I see them. We will look at the same query at each one of them, but we'll explore the different ways that these different search engines support the search process and the searcher as they go through this process. You'll definitely want to try these out, and you'll definitely want to look at the results that you get for your particular search area of interest with Google or with Yahoo or Bing or whatever it is, the kind that you're interested in. Okay, so think about how you like using the process that these support, all the data that they give you. Notice as I'm going through these examples, and think about what parts you like and what parts don't really matter to you. But you'll have to be the judge later as to whether the results are good enough or even superior to. For all I know, they could have, I'm sure they've changed from several years ago till now. So let's go ahead and start taking a look at these. We'll start with Dogpile. For each one of these search engines, I'm going to use the search Greek financial crisis, and we'll look and see what tools each one of these websites has to offer. So here, Dogpile, for web search, it aggregates results from Google, Yahoo, and Yandex. For images, it says the same thing. All of these, same thing. So go back to web, Greek financial crisis, and hit fetch. So you can see that it says where the results are from, but it doesn't separate them. It integrates them into one list. So now over here on the side, it gives you sort of related queries or subsets of information that it knows about in some way. These sites each tend to have very nice preference set up, and I've already set these up for me. This is how I generally like them, so I'll leave it. And they also tend to have nice advanced search. Okay, I'm not going to go through these because it's pretty much like every advanced search that we've had so far. It's just I'm pointing out that they actually do have it. So you scroll down and it has, you know, the usual next page, etc. to find more results. If I said images, so here image results. Up here, I'm guessing these are ads. So that's a sponsored ad by Yahoo, sponsored ad by Yahoo. And now here are the images and more sponsored ads. Again, sponsored ad by Yahoo on this other site. Sort of funny, right? Sort of funny. So, more images. Video. This is a pretty standard setup. It starts playing when you go over some of these. Actually, it looks like it started playing all of these already. It doesn't tell you how long it is, sort of right off the bat. Fortunately, these are not playing. There's no volume on these. Otherwise, that would be a huge mess. It does tell where it comes from. I don't know what it would... Oh, here. So it says MSNBC and blinks. So that is from originally MSNBC, but it was aggregated and the search engine blinks. I don't know what it would do if it found the results on two different search engines. So it doesn't say here. So let's look under news. News results. So you can sort by relevance or date. Now this again says where it's found and when it was published. So that's nice. And it continues to have those same helpful sort of subgroups over here. So that's Dogpile. Yippee. Yippee is going to be same kind of thing. Okay, these are all basically the same kind of thing. They all just tend to work a little bit differently, and you'll probably like some of them better than others, and there's some features that are not in others. So here, it says, all right, if you're coming at me from mobile or a tablet or PC, tell me that. You know, it'd be really nice if they just detected it on their own, which they could do, but they don't. But give them credit for trying, I guess. So say search. And it goes and looks. So now, a little bit more information here. So here we have, they call clouds. This is subsets of related results for each one of these topics, sort of in addition to Greek financial crisis. So then here there might be information also about the related rescue loan that was given. Sources. So where this is sources, as far as I can tell, this is the search sources where it got the results. This is sites of where the original data came from. So let's say .com. So now all of these over here are just from .com sites. I can then make it all results. Time, I can limit it. Yeah, previous years, not this year. Go back to clouds, show you how that works. So now it's just about rescue loans related to the Greek financial crisis. So I go under news. Here we go. Top 3 queries. Get details. So now there's different subsets for that. Sources. There's not very much information. Images. Different sizes. Type, I'm guessing it's going to be JPEG, and it wasn't there. .coms and other URLs. So, and they also have preferences. This is real nice, so that it says what information do you want presented in the results, and what tabs at the top, and you can come up with your own tabs with your own search engines. Pretty cool. Okay, pretty cool. Go back to web. So these are the tabs that they're talking about. And then there's your advanced search. Okay, so info.com. So here are their different subgroups, tabs, different kinds of searches. So Google, Yahoo, Bing, and again, Yandex. So say find. And so now here's some sponsored results. Hard to see. Looks like it's somewhere right there it ends. And then it goes into the results for the search. Additional pages. I like this right here. The different different subgroups of results. There's advanced search and preferences as well. So if I wanted to do news, it now has different news results. Tells you here's the URL, where it's from, how old it is, and a summary. That's pretty good. Okay, that's a very nice news page. And video. So here, again, additional subgroups of results. I would prefer, as we've seen before, when it's had like length of of video or whatnot. But it looks like the results. These results all look really nice. They look really nice. So that's good. Okay, and finally, Zap Meta. Greek financial crisis. Search. So here it starts with ads, goes down to right there, and now I like how they do this. So they have these different stars you can barely see, and that there's 6 of them there. And so what that means is there's 6 different sites that had this URL in the results. And you can get more information on the site. Here's the URL. Here's a summary. Now right here, there's 5, and leave over it, and it tells you which 5 they are. If you wanted to share this on Google Plus or Twitter or Facebook, you could do so. Okay. So ads again at the bottom. Search terms related to that, so more information. Now you could go to video. Oh, I didn't point out. So look at this. So they have, again, subgroups, and you could say, all right, you can get that subgroup. You can get austerity package related to the Greek financial crisis. You can get related to the British Chancellor. So good. So here we have length. Sometimes when it comes from YouTube, it has the length, but you can see here when it comes from MetaCafe, it doesn't. Nice descriptions. Very nice. And again, search terms related. So these are good too. And that's Zap Meta. So, like I said back at the intro, these are some pretty serious tools that provide some very nice support for you, the searcher, as you're going through this process. Lots of different ways to think about extending your search, for getting more results or different results, or for modifying your query. Whatever it might be, there's a lot of support in these tools for you as you're exploring a topic. I hope you give them a try. Apply it to your projects, both of them. Apply it to your searches when you're working in another class, or looking for a job, or just at home wondering about the answer to some question. Enjoy working with them. Until next time.